as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 40. Easy, learn to work. Go.
On first down, Croder, and he's got room. He's got daylight. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yellow. All right, 80. Mike, 5-4. Oh, here we go.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
66. Bullet high. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Mahomes firing complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I got you. I got you. Hey, check 24. 24. You got tape. You got tape. Close.
Luck on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
By 56, by 56. 11 feet. Watch the blood, motion, blood.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Check out. Ready. 56 is the mark. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 15. 12. Here we go. Check him up. Check call. Check call.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Yellow. On the line, right? You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Okay.
On second down and 4, Mahomes, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Yo. 15.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
50 yellow. Let's go, Louie. Let's go. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's go, defense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
54 Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 54.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Crowder. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and a yard. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. They'll try to left side. Crowder, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Yellow. 43. 43.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. Come on. Watch the eye.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for KC, 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180.
54. It's our time.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives, they've ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
56. Mike's 56. 65.
Block on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st down, Crowder. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check back.
Hey, Echo.
56.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Check 31. 6 got 12.
To throw is Luck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dumps it complete to Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, it's something short.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Luck. That's complete to Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Crawl. Hey, exit.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Go.
Luck now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Check 56.
Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mike's by 4.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's been a long day for you. He's checking. Crash.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
You. Say.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's just me and you. Kill. Watch out.
Clock throwing again. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Hey, Charlie.
To the air again, Locke. Never going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Hey, Orbit. 22 jump bump.
They snap it to Luck. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
54 Mike. Exit.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Oh, yeah.
So this one in the win column for